just 15657 Ferry Station.
I will tell him what happened. How you want to hit my mom?
Okay. Hold on a minute.
Nobody assaulted anybody. She want to hit somebody.
Ma'am, I can't do my job if you guys are yelling back and forth at each other. Let me do my job. I don't know anything outside what my dispatcher said.
I understand.
So I'm asking you, what's going on?
So first, my mom comes in because the house is a mess. Always, and we're never here. I'm always at school, I'm always at work. They stayed here all day today. It's a whole mess. So then she want to talk to my mom and come up to my mom. Yes.
Okay.
And then she want to swing on my mom, and I told her she's not going to swing on my mom because she's over here hitting her. So I grabbed her hair and I pulled her to the ground, and then she want to come at me and hit me. And then
where and how did she hit you?
She hit me in my face, and then she grabbed me by my hair, and I couldn't get up. And I couldn't get up. And then her son is over here choking me out, and I couldn't breathe. And I told him to get off of me, and I told him I can't move anywhere. How do you want me to get off of her when she has me by my hair and I can't move anywhere, and you're choking me? And then she want to talk again, and then she want to swing on me again because I told her to shut up because she keeps on talking.
Keep on and keep on.
And
Don't leave.
Hold on 1 second.
And I'm trying to do my homework, and she wants to keep on talking, and then she goes and grabs me by my hair again. And I'm not going to just let her grab me by my hair. So I grab her hair and put her to the ground and hold her hands so she doesn't hit me. And then she want to keep on grabbing my hair. And then I got up and sat down, and she want to leave. And I said, well, I got to go to work. So I started leaving. She gets in her car real fast and backs out. And then she's on the side so I can sit down, and she keeps on backing out, And I'm trying to go. And so then she wants to be dumb. And I told her, she doesn't move, I'm going to hit your car. I have to go to work.
She's late for work now.
And now I'm late for work, and I'm going to get in trouble because of her. So she needs to compensate me for my work because I'm going to get fired.
Well, let's cross one bridge at a time, okay? I can't do anything about work, okay? Best case scenario, I'll give you a case card, and this way you have something for a reference. Hey, this is what happened. I was involved in a police report, and you'll have that with you, okay? What's your first name, Ellie?
Leanna.
Spell it for me.
Leeana.
You said there's marks all over everybody?
Just her. She's got marks on her, and just she was scratching. And all she did was scratch her hair, so I really don't care about that.
Okay.
And
who's the lady in the truck to you guys? Okay.
what truck?
In the Jeep. The lady that's in the blue Jeep.
Oh, that's my sister.
Your sister. What started this whole thing?
I walk in the house today, and I tell my daughter, I was like, really, you guys, look at the house. It's a mess. Da, da, da,
okay, usual things.
So she chimes in from her room screaming about the house, this and that, and how she's not going to clean nothing at this house. And so she comes running out that room, and I said, Heather, you always come running at somebody. Like, you're not going to do anything. All you do is call the police.
Okay.
And I did push her, and she attacked me. So when I turned around, she attacked me, and that's when my daughter came up.
When you say you pushed her, what do you...
I just pushed her on the couch. She was sitting right on the couch right in front of my face, and I just pushed her like that, and she sat down on the couch.
Did she actually make contact with you in any way?
Yeah, she knocked out of me in my head.
Or you got an injury or anything?
No,
a bump or
I'm
anything?
not worried about that.
The scratch on your hand, how'd you get that?
That's her. That's all her.
So what happened after your daughter tried to intervene?
They were fighting, and then because my daughter's like, let go of my hair, just let go of my hair. She wouldn't let go of her hair. So then that's when her son jumps in or whatever, and I guess
that's her son over there?
Yeah, chokes Lily out or choking her from behind to make her release. So that's when Lily released, and then I guess, I was inside when they hit the second time it happened, so I don't know what happened. But my kids,
No, I get it.
They got my back.
Remind me your first name?
Tony.
T-O-N-I?
Yes. Well, then we came out here, and my daughter's trying to leave for work, and that's what she does. She keeps putting her car. But Lily acted like she was going to slash her tires, and I told her no. So I told her to put that back. And I said, all you got to do is just air out her tires, and then she'll have flat tires. Don't flatten them so you don't get in trouble for hurting them. She's, being stank about it. So it's like, just move your car. Stop. All I was talking to my daughter. There was no reason for all of this. Like.
All right, so give me a few minutes to figure out the rest of this, okay?
I'm the one that called the police because I was the one in danger. She assaulted me. They both assaulted me. And you see my rearview mirror, she backed in my car, tried to pop my tire. I was in my car minding my business.
Let's start from the beginning.
So
what caused this entire altercation?
Just our argument. Arguing back and forth. I walked into the living room, and that's when she came at me, and that's when she started fighting me. What am I supposed to do?
Which one?
In the orange shirt.
In the orange shirt.
Tony
Your sister?
Yes, my
okay, so when you said she came at you, what do you mean?
Like, came at me and started hitting me.
How did she hit you?
She hit me in my head. She punched me, and then I grabbed her, and I threw her on the floor. Her daughter seen that, and then jumped in. So they both started fighting me. And then my son had to pull her off of me. And that's when it was over with. And then Lily, still talking.
What were you guys arguing over?
Just over. My sister's always arguing about something. So I was fed up with it today. So I told her how I felt.
Okay.
About, a dish left in the sink. There's a piece of clothing on the floor. Hey, everyday stuff, when you go home, there's a mess. It's not going to be spotless.
Yeah, usual domestic
yes,
stuff.
Yes, it's just dumb. I don't worry about any of that. I mind my business, take care of my kids, I pay my bills, and I'm out. I go to work. That's from Lily. That's where she punched me in my head 5 times and pulled on me.
Okay.
And that's when my son came in.
So Lily punched you in the head 5 times?
Yeah.
So who hit you first?
Lily. Tony hit me first, and then she jumped in. She hit me second.
Was she standing in front of you when she hit you?
No, she jumped on my back because I was on top.
Okay. Does this happen inside the living room or the kitchen? Okay.
I'm not lying. I don't have to lie about any of this.
I'm not saying that you're lying or they're lying.
That's why I called the cops.
Let me stop you right there, okay?
I'm just saying.
I know you're upset.
I am.
But let me help you to understand something. Hold on a second, okay? Just because you call the cops does not exonerate you from wrongdoing.
I know.
Okay? So I have a job to do. I'm going to be as thorough as I possibly can, okay? And I didn't mean to yell at you, but when you guys are back and forth across the yard,
I'm trying to do a job, and
okay?
I understand that. That's why I called for some intervention around here. They're not just going to beat me up and jump me and make me feel scared that I can't come home tonight.
Who all lives here?
It's me, my mom, and my sister. We're on the mortgage.
Okay. So the kids live here too?
My kids live here.
Okay. Your niece does not?
No.
Because Tony says that she lives here.
Oh, well, then I guess if that's what she says.
Tell me exactly again how that happened to your side view mirror.
She came to the side and she pulled on it.
Okay. When you say she, who's she?
Lily. She came to the side because I wouldn't move.
Okay.
But the first was the tire. They were like knocking on my window.
Show me which tire you're talking about.
Tire couple. And then they were like this with my tire because I wouldn't move. They took that. They were trying to flatten the tire. She went like this and pulled it down.
Okay.
Yeah, she did. It's my time to talk.
Tony.
My time to talk.
So
she assaulted me. She needs to go to jail.
Take a breath.
I'm sorry. I'm just upset because they think they can just beat me up all the time.
Here's the thing. I have to figure out who's the primary, who did what. I have their side and your side.
Yeah.
Okay? I still have a job to do.
I just don't want to go to jail because I didn't do anything wrong.
I'm not saying you did or that they did.
I was beat up. They jumped me.
Would you like for me to call you an ambulance?
I probably need to go to the hospital because she hit my head like 10 times. I probably have to...
Do you have a knot or a bump or anything on your head?
Probably not now, but I know where she hit me at.
Okay. Where did you get hit?
It's just all over my forehead.
Your forehead?
No, like right here. It just go all over. That's why my hair is a mess. Because I just got out of the shower. And right here. And over here. She just thinks she can do it. She thinks she's the man.
Okay. I'm going to have to call Sarge, but it looks like maybe 10 minutes on the niece and the complainant. Because they're actively combating each other. So it would have been where it's kind of who's the primary. But at one point they're actively combating each other.
Callers requesting have your refer. Phone rolls in for 4329.
Bro, wasn't we getting this the mom in the orange?
About the caller crazy and express to her.
At some point she was physical with it, but I don't know who started what or when it started.
And
She's saying she started it, she's saying that she started it.
And exactly, and that's he said, she said. I can't clear that up at all. So yeah, then I'm gonna call Sarge, just kind of tell him what we got, because that's what it sounds like, either 2 or all 3.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I appreciate it. Did you run her already?
She's right now. You can give her that back.
Thank you. Leanne, can I talk to you again, please? Okay. So, after talking to everybody, I got to talk to you again, all right? But I got to ask you very specific questions, all right? But because this is a criminal investigation, I have to read your Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to execute these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Understand these rights I've explained to you? Would you like to take it with me further? That at one point, your aunt tried to hit on her, which she told me she swung on your mom.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever choke her?
No, I literally was behind her the whole time. She crawled up in a position like that the whole time. As soon as she fell to the ground, she went like that, and I couldn't get up off of her because she had my hair. And then Bubba's choking me, like, let her go. I'm like, I can't. You see my hands right here.
Right.
Like, she has my hair, and she wouldn't let it go. And then I'm pushing Bubba off me from behind because he's choking me. Like, he had me like that where I couldn't breathe.
Can you pull your hair out of your...
And my neck hurts now. Literally, if I go to the doctor and they tell me something's wrong, can she get in trouble for that? Because it hurts.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, okay? Because my job with these kind of issues, because it's a domestic-related issue, I have to figure out, 1, who started it, 2, if there was a continuation by everybody after it was separated, and 3, if there's any criminal element that I take the appropriate action, okay? So that's part of my investigation, is to be this thorough, okay? So I'm not saying that she is going to get in trouble. I'm not saying she isn't. Same way I'm not going to say you're going to get in trouble or you're not, or your mom's going to get in trouble or she's not, okay? I have to paint the clear picture because all I have is an outline of the details. I'm trying to fill in those gaps, okay? One thing that your aunt mentioned was supposedly you guys jumped her first.
That's what she keeps saying. But, okay, you can say that it was jumped after. So my mom said she walked away. I didn't see that she walked away. I didn't see any of that. I just seen how my mom was this way, and she had her hair like this, trying to pull her. And I see that, just like, I'm not going to let her just do that and hit my mom. Like, I would do that if anybody. I'm not, like, my brother or anything. You're not finna hit my brother. Like, I'm not going to let that happen. So then I grabbed her by her hair, and I pulled her this way to get her off. That's when she come at me, and then she want to grab me.
Okay. So
And
this
then she
whole
went,
this
you
whole
wanna,
thing.
and then I'll tell you. Then she's, oh, you want to jump me? That you want to jump me? I was like, nobody jumped you. You want to hit my mom, just like how Bubba jumped in to help you.
Right.
And then she want to get in my face again, and then she want to hit me, and then I pulled her hair, and then that's when she got in the position again.
I got you.
And call the cops. Call the cops. Yeah, call them. Like, you want to be dumb and hit somebody first.
I got you. So other than, what do you say, Bubba?
Yeah, Bubba, the bigger one.
So other than Bubba, yourself, and your mom, did anybody else see what was going on?
Sonia, she's crying the whole time. Her mom's yelling at her, telling her she's a dumb and to get in the room, dumb. And she's
To her
crying.
own daughter?
Yeah, she does that all the time.
But I want to know about specifically what happened when you were out of the car, because your aunt saying that you were trying to flatten her tire.
Yeah, but it wouldn't flatten. You can literally see the knife.
So you were trying to flatten.
Yeah, I'll say that. I tried to, but it wouldn't flatten.
So what's the deal with her side view mirror?
Okay, well, I didn't know it was broken because the problem was getting out. I thought her mirror was going to hit the car, so I turned it, and I literally turned in my mirror too, so he could get through the fence, but when I turned it, I didn't know it was glued.
Okay.
And you can literally see that it was glued, so it was already broken. I
Okay.
didn't know that it was broken. I knew the glass was broken, and so when I turned it, it just fell apart, and I'm like, what the
I'll go back and take a closer look at it, because
Okay, yeah.
that's actually good information. I got
The
you.
only thing is that
Let me give you
flattened her.
some worldly advice. Okay, I understand situations spiral out of control, and thank you for being honest about that part. But that alone, if none of this other stuff happened, that can get you in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't become petty and let your emotions blind your decisions and do something stupid. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Okay, so give me.
She pulled it off.
So what's all this glue from?
Snatched it off. It was fixed,
Okay,
and that's probably glue.
that's what it looks like. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, it was glue. It was perfectly glued in.
Heather, do me a favor. Let's talk out here, because I don't want to upset your daughter any more than she already is. Okay. So they were trying to get out at the same time that you were backing up?
No, I was already back. I was already sitting here in my car like this, waiting for the cops. They were in the yard. I didn't know if they were leaving, but then they started backing out, and that's when she backed all the way out and hit the front of my car, and that's when she got out. Her mom came to the window, started banging on my window, telling me to move. You get the fuck out of the way, and then that's when she threw water on my windshield, and that's when they both came to the front left tire with, I don't know if it was a machete or whatever they had. They picked up something trying to pop my tire. Like, that's not going to pop the tire. And that's why the little screw is not on the
valve stem.
Yeah, the valve stem. And then after that, because I wouldn't move, that's when she came over and she pulled it off, or whatever she said, she twisted it
Now,
off.
I'm not, hold on a second. You're going off on a tangent.
Okay.
What I'm asking you, if they're at your window, banging on your door, banging on your window, allegedly trying to pop your tire, why did you stay in that situation is what I'm saying.
I should have left, but I was really angry. I couldn't hardly breathe. I was trying to sit in my car and calm down. I didn't want to get on the road and be, look, I'm still shaking.
I get it.
And that's why I sat there.
I get it. But you also have your daughter in the car.
Yeah,
So I'm coming at it from the parental side of things as well.
Calm down. That's all I was trying to do.
And again, I understand.
When you got people by your tire, I don't know where their feet are. I don't want to run them over. You know?
I got you.
Because they were bent down like this.
I got you.
Like that. I don't want to hurt nobody. I wasn't trying to hurt anybody today.
I got you.
I wasn't trying to call the cops. I was just trying to get ready and go to work and mind my business.
Before I can ask you these next questions, because they are potentially self-incriminating, I have to read you Miranda rights. That does not mean you are going to jail. It just means I have to, a legal obligation, to read this to you. All right? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to execute these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. You understand these rights I've explained to you. Would you like to continue to speak with me?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, since your daughter saw what happened, can I talk to her? Is that okay?
No, sir. You want to talk to her? Or does she have to talk to you?
You said she witnessed it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mama, your mom said I can talk to you. So I just had some questions for you, okay? My name's Ferdinand. What's yours?
Sonia.
Sonia? Sonia, can you spell your name for me?
S-O-N-Y-A.
And I appreciate you letting me speak to her. But with these kind of things, let her talk. Don't say anything, okay? So I'm just trying to figure out exactly everything that happened. Your mom said you saw a little bit inside the house.
Everything.
You saw everything? Okay. Tell me what you saw.
My Aunt Tony was in the, she came in and started talking about how everything is dirty.
Uh-huh.
And then my mom said something and they started arguing.
Yeah. Were they yelling a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that can be scary.
And then they started fighting. Aunt Tony punched Mom, and then they started fighting.
Where did she punch Mom?
Like, I can't really tell. She just like she punched her, and
Do you know if she punched her in the arm or did she punch her on the head somewhere?
probably on the arm.
Probably. Okay. So what happened after that?
They started fighting, and then
Okay,
my
5657, all units to porches.
daughters got into it and started ripping my mom's hair.
All right, when you say she was trying to rip Mom's hair, was she just grabbing her hair and...
Grabbing.
Okay.
And
Okay, 11 to porches 6.
my mom had her hair, so she couldn't move. So my brother got her off of her.
How did he do that?
He started grabbing her up from it.
Did you see where he grabbed her?
Like,
No, you don't remember? That's okay. That's
I was
okay.
on the side of the couch.
Okay. So who hit who first? Just so I make sure I heard you right.
Aunt Tony.
Aunt Tony hit your mom first? Okay. Well, Sonia, I do appreciate you talking to me. I know this whole situation's scary. Thank you for being so brave. Okay. Well, I'm going to go back and talk to Aunt Tony again really quick, okay? And I'll come back and talk to your mom when everything's all said and done, all right? Hi, Mom. Big Mom.
I want to beat this shit out of
You
her.
being the one that's stuck in the middle. Okay. I'm going to go talk to Miss Tony again.
Okay.
But it looks like they're all going to have to go. I'm just being honest with you.
They're all going to jail?
More than likely.
Oh,
Okay.
come on.
And here's why. There's nothing definitive to say who started what. I have her side, and then her side. Okay? So that's the issue. Okay? So until someone fesses up and says, yeah, I'm the one that started the whole thing, it all looks bad.
Yeah.
It's not an easy situation, but the reason why I'm telling you is because someone has to be able to care for the children.
No, I'll be here for the kids.
Okay.
You ain't got to worry. And don't be calling no DCF over here. All I do is get her out of my face, so I don't know why the fuck I would be going to jail. If somebody's right in your
Well,
face...
they had no business coming over here and telling you anything. That's my job.
But she was yelling in my face. That's why I pushed her out of my face.
I understand that. Okay.
That's all I did, and I turned around.
I got you. Okay? Before I can ask you these questions, I have to read you Miranda rights. This does not mean that you're being placed under arrest. This isn't Law and Order SVU. I say this to everybody. I said it to your daughter. I said it to your sister. Okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to execute these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. You understand these rights I've explained to you. Would you like to answer my questions? So, outside of that, your younger niece, Sonia, where was she at when all this was happening?
I don't remember.
So, Sonia said, whenever this whole thing started about the argument, about how the house was in the untidy mess that it was, the same thing that you and your daughter told me about, that her mom started arguing with you, which I think is the most consistent thing that I've heard from everybody, okay? And that you punched her mom.
I punched her?
That you punched her mom.
No, I pushed her. My daughter can verify that. I pushed her on the couch. I did not punch her, and I turned around because she was right in my face.
Right.
So then I turned around, and I was walking towards the kitchen. That's when she grabs my hair from behind, pulls me to the ground, and that's when my daughter intervened. She tried to get her off of me.
Let me make another phone call to my sergeant, just give him an update, because I told him I would, because of how many components are in this incident. So, unfortunately, all three of you guys have to go, okay? And the reason being, okay, you had your faults, you all had her faults.
I know, so
And-
why am I going to jail?
Because she's got marks. The same way...
I wasn't hitting
Hold
her,
on a
though.
second.
They were fighting.
Hold on a second.
What the fuck that got to do with me? It just don't make no sense, because I pushed her out of my face. I'm supposed to have somebody in my face like that? And I walked away from the situation. I
Okay, so
didn't
then
hit
what
her.
about Bubba since he choked
What
me?
the hell?
He choked you.
Yeah, he
I
choked
said
her
that,
off
so
of
you-
him.
I know you told me
So
that.
why isn't he doing too?
This
Because
is ridiculous.
he hurt me.
He
My
choked
neck
her.
literally hurts. Like, I need to go to the doctor. Like, I can't move
And you also said that was from your aunt pulling on your hair and holding your head.
Choking me like that, same thing.
Ladies, I'm not trying. Lady, hold on a second. This is not the place to make this argument. It really isn't. So let's not make matters worse. Let's just get this done and over with. Listen, this is a crappy situation. There's no easy way to go about this.
What's the charge?
Battery. Tony, Lily, this is how we're going to do this, okay? You guys can ride in the same car, so you'll go with me. I'll handcuff you in the front, as long as you don't give me any issues, okay? Would you mind transporting Heather?
Everything she's got on. Hold that for me.
Anything she's got on.
religion.
All right, do you have anything you want to leave behind? Anything in your pockets or anything like that?
What about your phone? You want to take that in there?
Yeah, I'll get it when I get out. So I have a phone to.
Does she need her driver's
You want
license?
to leave the vape or you
Yeah,
want to take
I'm
it with
gonna
you?
leave
Okay.
No, I'll bring it with me.
What?
Put that in the.
I'll keep it.
All right, I'm gonna give same thing. This is the same thing I told them. Same thing I tell anybody I take to jail. Don't take any offense to this. This is just something that I have to
Yeah,
go
that's
through.
fine.
Okay. If you do any drugs or if you have any weapons, any knives or anything like that, hidden any places that we obviously
Right.
can't see, and you bring it into the jail, it's gonna be an additional charge, introducing contraband to the jail.
She's a good girl.
I got you. I just have to tell everybody. They put you through the scanner and all that. If they find anything, it's just adding another charge. All right.
No, she's a good
All right.
girl.
You ready to go? Yeah. All right.
I know you're not going to give me any issues. Please don't, okay?
Don't send your picture.
So the SUV with the lights on, we're going to go to that one, okay?
Yeah, if we have to, if we get up on us, we don't get RO, but make sure you get her too. I'm in overtime.
Give me a second. I'll turn the AC on for you, okay?
All right.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be Unit 565.
It's embarrassing. Like, our neighbors.
The fella like, yeah. You hear Nana as soon as she gets on the phone with the people, she's head
The
there
vents are
to
above,
rolling.
ladies, the vents are above your head. Adjust them so you...
Okay, good deal. Thank you.
I'll be right back.
You fat bitch. And you like calling the cops, don't you?
Yeah, looking dumb.
Yep. So they didn't really explain to me why I'm going to jail.
I'll explain.
Oh, okay. They just kept telling me that we're all three going to jail.
She's making faces at the camera.
After investigating the incident, officers determined there were too many conflicting statements to identify a clear primary aggressor. However, after sorting through conflicting accounts, officers ultimately arrested all three women involved, charging them with battery.